United States Attorney Damian Williams has called former billionaire Sam Bankman-Fried's downfall, the founder of cryptocurrency exchange FTX, one of the biggest financial fraud cases in United States history. Bankman-Fried was arrested in the Bahamas on December 12, 2022, after United States prosecutors filed criminal charges against him. Two of his former collaborators, including FTX co-founder Gary Wang, Chief Technology Officer Nishad Singh, and CEO of sister company Alameda Research Carolyn Ellison, pleaded guilty and cooperated with investigators. Ms. Ellison claimed that Alameda Research's hedge fund used $100 million of FTX customer deposits to bribe Chinese officials. She testified about a scheme to free up $1 billion worth of cryptocurrency exchanges and then settle on a bribery scheme. Then tried to regain that $1 billion through accounts set up in the names of Thai prostitutes. On November 2nd, 2023, the jury took less than 5 hours to find Sam Bankman-Fried guilty on all 7 counts of fraud and conspiracy.
Sam Bankman-Fried guilty on all 7 counts of fraud and conspiracy. Confirmed here, Brian. That is confirmed. Sam Bankman-Fried found guilty in his criminal trial. Fraud and conspiracy. I'll read you the counts here. Count 1, wire fraud for FTX customers. Guilty of that. Count 2, conspiracy to commit wire fraud on FTX customers. Guilty there. Wire fraud here for lenders. Count 4 is conspiracy to commit wire fraud for lenders. We also here, Brian, have count 5, conspiracy to commit securities fraud, conspiracy to commit commodities fraud, and conspiracy to commit money laundering. Guilty on all 7 counts there, Brian.
Bankman-Fried has pleaded not guilty to all 7 counts of fraud and conspiracy. On March 28, 2024, Judge Louis A. Kaplan will sentence convicted FTX CEO Sam Bankman-Fried, a man prosecutors say cheated investors and customers of at least $10 billion from 2017 through 2022. Bankman-Fried could face 110 years in prison if convicted and given the maximum sentence. Alameda Research, a cryptocurrency hedge fund trading house that Bankman-Fried launched in 2017, played a pivotal role in FTX's downfall. Almost as soon as FTX was created in 2019, former CEO Sam Bankman-Fried ordered co-founder Gary Wang and Chief Technology Officer Nishad Singh to tweak the platform's code to allow Alameda Research to be a customer on FTX's exchange and to provide Alameda Research certain special privileges that other customers lacked, according to Gary Wang's testimony. Those privileges included a virtually unlimited line of credit for Alameda Research that its executives could tap into at any time, Wang testified. Both Wang and Singh pleaded guilty to financial crimes as part of a plea deal with the government. FTX and Alameda Research collapsed into bankruptcy on November 11, 2022, after its customers withdrew their funds, sparked by a leaked document that suggested regular financial dealings between FTX and Alameda Research. Flush with billions in private financing, Bankman-Fried, along with other FTX senior executives, were accused of using the money to buy plush beach homes in the Caribbean, invest in new ventures, and send money to local and national political causes. In late 2022, the United States Securities and Exchange Commission said Bankman-Fried defrauded his company's investors by steering money from FTX into Alameda Research between 2019 and 2022. Over the 4 weeks of his trial, former FTX CEO Sam Bankman-Fried watched a parade of people he once considered his closest confidants testify against him. The most damning evidence against Bankman-Fried came from Caroline Ellison, who testified for the prosecution over 3 days. As both the CEO of sister company Alameda Research and Bankman-Fried's romantic partner for 2 years, Ellison was uniquely positioned to comment on what was happening within the tight inner circle of Alameda Research and FTX executives, many of whom lived together in a $30 million luxury apartment in the Bahamas. Ellison testified that Bankman-Fried directed her and others to mislead the public and investors about the true nature of the relationship between the two companies, FTX and Alameda Research. Ellison described how she distributed dishonest balance sheets to lenders that concealed billions of dollars in funds that had been siphoned from FTX customer accounts. Before FTX collapsed, it owed its clients $12 billion. But the company, counter to Bankman-Fried's assurances on Twitter, had only $4 billion in client holdings, Ellison said. The missing $8 billion had been siphoned by Alameda Research to cover its debts and issue loans to Bankman-Fried and others, according to prosecutors. Ellison also said she disguised nearly $5 billion in personal loans that Bankman-Fried and several deputies received. Ellison pleaded guilty to 7 counts of fraud and conspiracy as part of a cooperation deal with prosecutors. Ellison offered a version of events in which one person, Bankman-Fried, ordered his inner circle to engage in criminal activity. Even though she was the CEO of Alameda Research, Bankman-Fried was actively overseeing both it and FTX, she testified. The prosecution's case hinges on evidence that Bankman-Fried stole billions of dollars in FTX customer funds to cover Alameda Research's losses and to enrich himself and others. With money siphoned directly from FTX customer accounts, prosecutors say Bankman-Fried splurged on luxury real estate and funneled millions of dollars in donations to United States political campaigns. Sam Bankman-Fried made about $40 million in political donations in the 2022 election cycle in setting up a secret facility that allowed Alameda Research to borrow from FTX. Bankman-Fried and other executives lied to investors and deceived customers who trusted that their money could be withdrawn at any time. Ellison and other witnesses testified that Alameda Research, which engaged in high-risk cryptocurrency trading, had a secret and virtually unlimited line of credit with FTX that allowed it to tap into money that belonged to unwitting customers who had deposited money on the FTX exchange. Sam Bankman-Fried, known as SBF, studied math and physics at MIT. Bankman-Fried began his career as a trader at Jane Street Capital, which he left in 2017 to strike out on his own, starting a cryptocurrency hedge fund called Alameda Research. The firm's first office was a 2-bedroom Airbnb in North Berkeley, California. In 2019, Bankman-Fried co-founded cryptocurrency exchange FTX and became its CEO. Bankman-Fried moved the headquarters of both companies to the Bahamas and installed himself and several team members in a $30 million penthouse. His parents, Joe Bankman and Barbara Fried, are both tenured Stanford law professors. Joe Bankman specializes in tax law, while Barbara Fried is an expert in legal ethics. According to Alameda Research's Carolyn Ellison, Bankman-Fried said that he was utilitarian, and he believed that the ways that people try to justify rules, like don't lie and don't steal, under utilitarianism didn't work. Bankman-Fried also warned FTX employees and executives about not putting stuff in writing that could get us in trouble, Ellison said.